I have a niece and nephew that is drinking this water. And it's emotional to even speak about it. Time after time, everyone has told us that everything will be okay, but we will be living with this for many years to come. And we need answers. That's all I can say.
So what does Flint mean to you?
Flint means to me the place where I was born, and the place where I have my family, and the place where I just feel at home.
It's a city that no matter what's going on, that people is always, the struggles, they come above that, and they always somehow, maybe through any struggles, come together as a community.
So it's not like you go to Flint and like, oh, these people, like, they're affected. This is still home for us.
If I wasn't born and raised in Flint, and if I moved somewhere else, then I wouldn't be the individual that I am today. I wouldn't have the backbone that I have. I wouldn't be as tough as I am. I wouldn't be able to carry myself the way I carry myself as not only an individual, but as a young lady as well.
Flint is definitely a great community, you know. I think it's where I was meant to be.
Flint is where all the family is at. Everybody know each other somewhat.
Flint means to me, I guess you can say, it means like where I belong, like where my family's at, where, you know, I feel most comfortable at. Like,
Flint has gone down, but Flint is home. Flint is home of the Flintstones. And as I say all the time, Flintstones are strong. We don't crumble. We continue to fight. That is home. That has been my home for 63 years. Born, raised, worked, retired, raised children. That's my home. And to have my home poison me just breaks my heart.
On April 25, 2014, the choice was made for Flint to switch from the Detroit water supply to the Flint River. The decision was made as an attempt to save money. The actual result, however, was a poisoned city.
When they first decided to switch the water from the water source to Flint River, I know that it was probably just going to be a bad idea from the get-go. For some fact, I know how our Flint water looks, and I wouldn't want anybody else to drink from that. And I didn't understand why they would want us to drink from it.
All the meetings where Wallen would just say, drink the water, and say it was safe. And everyone was admitting it was safe. But we saw, the citizens of Flint saw that it had discoloration, a nasty smell. It just wasn't right. And then jump a year later, it's a scientist from his own house found out this water was not safe at all. It wasn't.
So the first day I found out, I'm like, what? We got lead in our water? And then it's just like, I kept asking questions and people just couldn't answer it right away. And it was the fact that if the water is contaminated and we're poisoned, why are we still drinking this water?
When I first learned about the whole Flint water situation, it was downplayed a lot. They was like, oh, it's just, you got to boil your water first, or, you know, you can only drink with it sometimes. They didn't make it as big as what it really was. And when I learned how big it really was, and how I learned that it was bad to even brush my teeth, wash my face, cook with, even with boiling the water, it was just like an eye-opener. Like, wow, like who's the one like responsible for me not being able to make me a hot meal, or brush my teeth with the faucet water, or bathe in the water, like soak my body inside the water. Like,
I was just sitting on my couch watching it on national news. Like, wow, this is mind-boggling. I can't believe this has happened to a small city. And they have really told us many lies that our water is safe.
The citizens of Flint drank, used, and bathed in lead-poisoned water for an extended period of time, until December of 2015, when the government finally conceded to having made a mistake. Today, despite the water source being switched back from the Flint River, the people of Flint still cannot use the water as the pipes are corroded and still continue to pump lead-filled water into their homes.
Every citizen in Flint has to conform to a new norm. We are no longer able to get the water that we trust. We don't trust our government.
Every day when I wake up, I brush my teeth and wash my face. It's so hard to not turn on a faucet. And you have to run in the kitchen, grab some water or a bottle of water, pour it on a wash towel or whatever, or put on your toothbrush. And it's just so weird. It affects your life so badly.
I often say to people, you know how you look on TV and you see the people in other countries, the third world countries, standing in line to get water. Now we stand in line to get water.
I'm just learning how to cope with it, but it's a problem that needs to be solved. It ain't really affecting me like how it's affecting others, but just knowing that it's affecting other people, it touches me a little bit.
So we have to travel multiple times to get our water just for us to drink and to eat, and sometimes to bathe our young children. Pregnant women are unable to fully bathe. They're unable to fully cook. They are indirectly suffering, and so are their children, because we can't drink the water. We can't shower in the water. We're not supposed to, but we have no other choice.
I have a little brother. I have a grandma and everything that I stay with. So with them having a low immune system, it affects them dearly, especially with my little brother being in the 2nd grade. So he's still developing in the brain and everything. You're learning stuff.
Personally, I have 2 younger brothers, and I have to constantly use half a case of water every day to fix their food. I have to use half a case of water every day so that they can brush their teeth, I can brush my teeth, and the rest of my family can brush my teeth. Every citizen in Flint has suffered from this and has had to change their lives because of this.
I immediately thought of my niece that was just born about 3 months before they announced it. And I was just thinking how she had to drink the water and how she would never be able to, her brain to be able to fully develop like a normal kid. And I just really hope that everything just, even though when the pipes is fixed, we still have this with us for the rest of our lives.
The politicians of Flint, Michigan, the politicians of the state of Michigan spit on us. And they spit on us for $19 million that they said they were going to save. And now it's looking like it's going to cost $1.6 billion to fix this.
Even though we have many corrupt systems, like the government is one, like the Flint water crisis is one that shows it, because it indicates it. But at the end of the day, we just have to stay positive. That's all we could do.
It's something that other people are looking at as, hey, we can use this for a publicity stunt, such as celebrities, for instance.
Look for the injustice when there's a problem. Look for the injustice of what's going on to people. Don't turn your nose up at people who may be disadvantaged.
We are actual real people that's going through this, and I want the world to know that y'all shouldn't forget about us. We're still here, and even after this, when it get fixed, when it don't get fixed, we're still on the map. We're still here trying to make change, and it is something serious that's going on in our lives.